This is Go Math Lesson 12.9, talking about halves. That means two equal parts. So what's going to be really important for this lesson is that you remember we have to show equal parts or equal shares. That means each part has to be the same. Okay, that makes halves, and halves means two equal parts. Okay, so our first one we're going to do with our sandwich here on the left is we're going to see if we can share that sandwich with two friends. So we need to cut the sandwich so two friends can share it. It wouldn't be fair if one friend gets a small part and one friend gets a big part. So we need to cut it equally so that they both have the same amount. So if I were to cut my sandwich here, that would not be equal because this is a small part and this is a big part. That's not fair. If I cut it right here, then I can see this part and this part are equal, they're the same. I could also cut it going long ways, and if I cut it right in the middle, I would have two equal parts. Okay, but I can't cut it over here because that would be one small and one big. They have to be the same. Okay, so you can either cut it going down right through the middle or across right through the middle. So pick which way you're going to do yours. Okay, so you have to just kind of look at it and make sure you try to get as close to the middle and as straight as line as possible to try to make them two equal parts. Okay, now this sandwich on the right, we also want to cut it in two equal parts, but we want to do it a different way than we did it on the left. Okay, so if you cut yours like mine, then you could cut it going up and down. That would be a different way. Make sure it's right in the middle. Another way, you could cut it from vertex to vertex, from corner to corner. So you could cut it at a diagonal line, and then each person would get a triangle that's the same size. Now if I cut it over here, that would not be equal. Okay, that would be one small and one large. So go ahead and cut this one in a different way than you did that one, in two equal parts. Okay, so I'm going to do mine from corner to corner. Okay. So in previous lessons, we've seen that two half circles make a whole circle. So two equal shares make one whole. So if you have two halves of a circle, when you put them together, it makes one whole. Is half of the circle larger or smaller than the whole circle? So if you're only looking at half of the circle, is this half larger than the whole circle or smaller than the whole circle? It's smaller because it takes two of them to make the same. Okay. So here we're going to look at these squares and we're going to draw a line to show halves. Remember that halves always means two equal shares. Okay, that's what halves mean. So you could draw it going up and down from the middle. You could draw it going sideways from in the middle. You could do an angle from here, or you could also do an angle this way. Okay, so you draw each one differently. Draw a line to show halves, two equal parts. All right, on page 523, we're going to circle the shapes that show halves. So remember, halves means two equal shares or two equal parts. So is this part the same or equal to this part? Yes, and it has two, so that means it's halves. So we would circle that. Okay, this one has two parts, but are they equal? No, because this one's small and this one's big, so we're not going to circle that. This circle has two parts. Are they equal? Is this part and this part the same, a fair share? Yes, so we're going to circle it. So I want you to look at this square. Does this show two equal parts? If you think it does, circle it. Okay, and then look at 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Only circle them if they have two parts that are a fair share, equal. Okay, I see one that is not. Okay, let's go to number 14. use this picture, write numbers to solve. So the key here is numbers. So we're not writing shapes, names, we're writing numbers. So the picture shows blank halves. So we need a number. How many halves? How many parts do you see? We see 1, 2. So we should put a 2 here because remember halves are 2 equal parts. The blank equal shares make blank whole. So how many equal shares do we have? Remember shares means the same as parts. So we have 1, 2, and they're equal, they're the same. But together they make one whole rectangle. Okay, one whole rectangle. So that means those two together, okay, make one whole rectangle. Okay, on page 524, you're going to color half of each shape. Okay, so color half of each shape. So half means one of the 2 parts. So over here, I would color half. Okay, or you could color the other side. Half of this one of the 2. Okay, and then you go ahead and color half of the square with the triangle there. Number 16, Linus cut a circle into equal shares. He traced one of the parts. Write half of or halves to name the part. So is this half of a circle or is this show halves? So halves has ES. That means it's plural, more than one. So when we look up here, we see halves, 2 halves. 2 is more than one, plural. Okay, so this is 1 half, this is 1 half. Together we see 2 halves. Here we only see 1 half. So that means half of. If we saw 2 of them, then we would write halves with the ES. So half, use your nice neat printing under the dotted line for those lowercase letters, the tall letters from the top of and the bottom, half of a circle. One of the 2 equal parts. Number 17, draw 3 different ways to show halves. Okay, so 3 different ways. So remember it has to be, halves is 2 equal parts. So you could go in the middle, you could go up and down, and you could go at a diagonal. Okay, so draw each one differently. Number 18, circle the shape that shows halves. Now I see they all have 2 parts, but they cannot be halves unless they are equal parts. Okay, so I see some of them are not equal parts, so we're not going to circle those, even though there's 2. So here's this half and this half. Are they the same? Is that a fair share? Yes. Okay, so we want to circle that because that shows halves because they're the same. In this circle, it's right in the middle. So is this side the same as this side? Yes, so that shows halves. Okay, look at this triangle. We have a small part here and a large part here. That does not show halves because they are not equal parts. So we are not circling that. Okay, this circle, the line is at the top. So we see a small part and a large part. That does not show equal parts. This is not fair shares, so we are not going to circle that. Okay. So you can go on to your white pages and circle shapes that show halves. Okay, in your packet we're going to practice repeated addition again. Remember, repeated addition is when you're adding the same number more than one time. So we did this in the previous lesson. So it says, Diana will have 3 friends at her party. She wants to give each friend 4 balloons. How many balloons does Diana need? So we need to know that she has 3 friends and she wants each friend to get 4 balloons. Okay, so that's our important information. So we could draw a picture and we could just do a circle for the 3 friends, a big circle for 3 friends, so each friend, and then small circles for the 4 balloons that they're going to get. And that would be like saying 4 plus 4 plus 4. So we know 4 plus 4 is 8 because we know our doubles. And then all we need to do is add plus 4 more. So 8 plus 4. So we can go to our number line. 8 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 12. Remember, when you're adding, you always go up on your number line. Okay, so you're going to draw pictures to show the story and write the addition sentence to solve. So we're just going to do quick draws here, okay? Ted plays with 2 friends. He wants to give each friend 5 cards. How many cards does Ted need? Okay, so he has 2 friends, and he wants to give each friend 5 cards. Okay, so first we need to draw the big circles for the 2 friends. Okay, so do that. And then each friend, he wants to give them 5 cards. So we're going to draw 5 small circles, 5 small circles. So do that with me. Okay, and then we need to write an addition sentence. So what is our repeated addition? We have 5 plus 5, and that equals, we know our doubles, 10. So Ted needs 10 cards. Okay? Aisha shops with 4 friends. She wants to buy each friend 2 roses. How many roses does Aisha need? Okay, so let's look at our important information. 4 friends. She wants to buy each friend 2 roses. Okay, so we're going to draw big circles for the 4 friends. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 friends. Each friend is going to get 2 roses, so 2 small circles for the 2 roses they're each going to get. Okay, so then my repeated addition is 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, I know 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, and then I know another 2 plus 2 is 4. And then that's a doubles. 4 plus 4 is 8. Okay, I can check by counting those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how I know I got the right answer. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on page 250. I'm going to read it with you, and then you're going to do it. Again, you're going to draw pictures and write the addition sentence. So just a quick draw. Number 3, Leah plays with 3 friends. She wants to give each friend 5 ribbons. How many ribbons does Leah need? Okay, 3 friends, so draw 3 big circles for each of the friends. 5 ribbons. So you're going to put 5 ribbons here, 5 ribbons here, 5 ribbons here. Just 5 circles in each. Then you're going to do your repeated addition. Put your number there, and equals. So you're going to count by 5s. Harry shops with 5 friends. He wants to buy each friend 2 pens. How many pens does Harry need? Okay, so he has 5 friends this time, so that's 5 big circles. And each friend 2 pens, so 2 in each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my 5 friends. Now put 2 in each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then your repeated addition is going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, add them all up. Count how many small circles and write the number. Number 5. Cam plays with 4 friends. She wants to give each friend 4 stickers. How many stickers does Cam need? Okay, 4 friends, that means 4 big circles. Each friend she's going to give them 4 stickers. So that means 4 little circles inside each of the big ones. So here's my 4 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 stickers. Put 4 stickers for each friend. You need 4 here, and 4 here. And then your repeated addition is going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals. And then count those all up and write the answer. Okay, number 6. Circle the way you can model the problem, then solve. Okay, let's read that. There are 4 friends. Each friend has 3 apples. How many apples are there? Okay, so I have 4 friends. That means my 4 big circles, and each one is going to get 3 apples. So if I draw 4 big circles, am I going to put 4 apples in each one? No, because the problem said 3 apples, so not that one. If I have 4 friends, am I going to draw 4 groups or 4 circles, and each of them are going to get 3 apples? 4 groups, 3 apples. That sounds right. Or am I going to do 3 groups and 4 apples? Does it say 4 apples? No, it says 4 friends and 3 apples, so that cannot be right. So the correct one is this one, 4 groups, 3 apples, because it tells me 3 apples, so it has to match. Okay? So now how many apples is that? So you're going to have to draw it and put the answer. So you draw your 4 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, put one over there if you need to. Give each one 3 apples. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And do your repeated addition. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. And put your answer. The next page you're going to do, this is just review of the lessons we did earlier in the week. So remember, when you're adding, make sure you go up on your number line. So adding means go forward on your number line. You need the bigger number at the end. So 2 plus 3. So 2 and 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. So 5. So remember, when you're adding, the big number comes last. If you're subtracting, make sure you go backwards on your number line. So you already start with your big number, so your smaller number should be last. So 10 and subtract 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So smaller number at the end. Okay, so finish this page. And then we did some just like this for practice week 2. So use strategies to find the sum. Circle the strategy you can use. So if I see that I have a doubles, 4 plus 4, I'm going to use my double strategy. 4 plus 4 is 8. And so then I need to do 8 plus 3. So 8 and 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. So 11. Okay? So now on 3 plus 7 plus 5, there's no doubles. So you're not going to pick doubles. So I want you to think, can you make a 10, or do you need to just use your count on strategy? Okay? So pick one, circle it, and use your number line and write the answer. Okay, number 7 through 10, you're just going to add, writing the sum. Remember, you add your 1s first, and then your 10s. So your 10s are over here, your 1s are over here. If you need to draw your T-chart to help you do that. And then you're going to add going down. Okay, so 2 plus 4. So go to your number line, 4 and 2 hops. 1, 2 is 6. Then add how many 10s? 3 and 1. So 3 and 1 more is 4. Okay, so you do the rest of those. Okay, and then you're going to complete the addition sentence, make equal groups. This is what we were just doing. So we have 3 groups, 2 in each group. So that means if you need to draw it 3 groups, 2 in each. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So that means my repeated addition is going to be 2 plus 2 plus 2. So add that up and put the sum. Okay, here you're going to do 2 groups, so 2 circles, and 4 in each group. Write your repeated addition. 4 plus 4. Number 13, choose the way to model the problem. James has 4 letters. He puts 2 stamps on each letter. How many stamps does he use in all? Okay, he has 4 letters, so that's like our 4 big circles. He has to put 2 stamps on each of the 4 letters. Okay, so does he need 2 groups with 4 stamps? No, it doesn't say 4 stamps here. So that's not it. Does he need 2 groups of 2 stamps? Okay, it does say 2 stamps, but does it say 2 groups? No. There's no 4 in this one, so that can't be right. Does he need 4 groups of 4 stamps? It does not say 4 stamps. It says 2 stamps. That cannot be right. Or does he need 4 groups of 2 stamps? So it does say 2 stamps. That matches. And 4 letters means 4 groups. So that is the one we're going to choose. Okay, have a great day with math.